All right. So first of all, George, welcome to the Compound Show. Really appreciate you being here this morning. You're on the West Coast, right?
I am on the West Coast. Yeah, always excited to be here and
Okay.
looking forward to it.
All right, cool. So I don't want to spend too much time on the past because there's so much exciting stuff happening in the present and in the future. But I want to give people a little bit of background. So you've been working in cybersecurity for 26 years, previously at McAfee, before co-founding Crowdstrike in 2011. What was the insight that you had while at McAfee where you said, there's a big opportunity here and I should start my own company to capitalize on it?
Well, it was interesting because I was running a couple different business units. I had a company that was acquired, and I was asked to be the worldwide CTO. And I turned it down twice. I didn't want to be just a tech guy. And ultimately, I took the job and was over the McAfee portfolio. And it was eye-opening because there were two big revelations that came about. One is people were paying lots of money, not just for McAfee, but Symantec and others, and not getting the outcome I thought they deserved, which is not to be breached. And number two is everything looked like Siebel, and I thought it should look more like Salesforce. So when McAfee sold to Intel, it was a great time for me to execute on my vision of becoming the Salesforce of security.
Okay, so I want to talk about your vision and specifically your business model at CrowdStrike, because in my view as an investor, and I'm a shareholder, I think your business model is one of the things that really sets you guys apart. And there are many other aspects of CrowdStrike, but I think you guys are about 10% of your revenue coming from incident response, which I've called a SWAT team. So a company or an organization has a major breach or hack, and you guys come in and assess what's going on. But then 90% of your business is annually recurring revenue, which is that's the magic number on Wall Street. And I think entities that join your network, corporations, government entities, they want to use Falcon, they want to use all of these other security products that you have, but that 10%, 90% is misleading because both parts are probably equally important. Do I have that right?
Yeah, it's directionally, yes. I mean, we're over 90% subscription, but what you have spot on is the fact that we're very strategic to customers. When they have an incident, it's all the way to the board level. We come in, they're not customers. We basically roll out our software. We have our services team come in, assess what happened. We have a very good understanding of the adversary, how they work, and how to recover from it. And essentially then we leave our software behind because people look at it and go, wow, we've never seen anything like that. So for every dollar of professional services software, it's multiples of subscription software that we actually get back from it.
George, professional services is the SWAT team.
It is.
That's like the,
correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
that is the SWAT team. A lot of times we even get called in for companies that get hit with ransomware, not customers. And they say, wow, we're totally encrypted. Can you help us out? We'll go in, help them out, and then they become customers after that. So it's been a great business, but it's very strategic for us. And by the way, we could actually blow that business up if we want it. We limit it to under, to basically under 10% and below of our overall revenue.
Right. So this incident response part is genius because it actually acts as lead gen. In the olden days, if you were a company like Target and somebody stole from you, that either meant that an employee embezzled goods out of a warehouse or like literally shoplifting. This is a whole new world. If somebody breaches Target now, they're walking away with millions of names of customers. That's catastrophic. That's not somebody stole a candy bar or put a snow shovel under their coat. So that's the difference between, the way we thought about theft prior to the e-commerce era and now. And 2020 was such a watershed year for everyone going online, all these processes becoming digital. So I feel like, George, when you guys come in as the incident response team, there's a breach, something bad happened, and then you're leaving, people are like, wait, don't leave. Put your software on all of our stuff and we want to pay you forever. So then you end up with this annually recurring revenue contract and hopefully a new customer for as far as the eye can see. That to me looks very intelligent as a way to set up a company and set up the way it's going to get its new customers. Is that something that happened on purpose or did you stumble upon that model?
It was actually interesting because I started that model at my first company called Foundstone. And I remember raising money in late '99 in our first Series A investors. They were like, so wait a minute, you're going to have professional services and a technology company. That's never going to work. Literally, they told me that this will never work. We've never seen it happen. But what they didn't really understand is that in security, the services element isn't necessarily setting up the software because it pretty much is easy to set up. It's really about the strategic value of coming in and helping a customer in a time of need. And so I kind of perfected that model in my first company. Others kind of copied it, if you will. And then it was going to be part of the next company I did here at Crowdstrike. And it's been very effective. And the one thing though I want to just reinforce is, given where we are today and the sheer volume of customers that we acquire on a quarterly basis, not all of them come from professional services. We have some really big, meaty ones, some strategic ones that come there, but obviously the machinery is set up where we're going to acquire customers, whether a service customer or not.